I'd say well-being is the greatest problem we face at the moment. On every level, well-being is a critical issue. And I don't think we're doing enough to address the issue of well-being. We're starting to see a rise in mental illness. We're starting to see the rise of depression through every age group at the moment. And you can point your finger at social media, new media, you can point your finger at society, you can point your finger at the jobs market, but at the end of the day, we need a holistic approach to where we're going with well-being. The first place to start with well-being and what we're really passionate about fixing, we've always been at Before 5am as one of the world's leading well-being brands, is making sure we create strong, purposeful individuals who can be strong within, who aren't susceptible to the changes going on around them. We're dealing with an economy and a marketplace and a world that people have never seen before. 20, 30, 40 years ago, the world was quite linear. We knew what was happening. People out there knew what their future was going to be like to some degree. Millennials, if you like using that term, are faced with high levels of uncertainty. They're unsure about their jobs, they're unsure about the future, they're unsure about what they're going to do economically speaking with their money and finances, and they're not even sure about themselves and where they fit in the world. We need to be great leaders, and this is the time we need great leadership around well-being. And that means everyone in the community has to be proactive in helping people. And helping people when it comes to well-being is more of an ecosystem issue. You can kind of poke and prod at it, you can kind of try and put a band-aid over the cut, but when it comes to well-being and mental health and making sure we have strong individuals, we need to look at it from a societal point of view. And we need to bring some certainty back to the world around what's going to happen. Now, how we do that is a great challenge, because we do have the rise of automation, the rise of super advanced artificial intelligence, and we also have a changing of the guard, where those who are in leadership positions, those at the top level, are much older than the next generation. Their ideas are slightly different, and you're starting to see that divide over and over again. What we'd really like to see with well-being over the next 10 years is making sure it's part of our school system, so we have well-equipped humans and individuals. We want to make sure that companies, corporations have a great well-being program and help people to be strong within, finding their purpose, being more aware of who they are, understanding life and life skills, understanding that we're moving into a space of massive uncertainty. The world's changing and people need to understand it's changing, but they need to be trained and equipped to be able to handle that change. And we're pushing forward every day at the Joe Duncan Group with Before 5am to help build those individuals, and we are going to make a great change over the next few years. And look, I think globally we'll most probably have to admit somewhere in the middle of the decade that well-being is the greatest problem. We're at the head of that right now, and we're finding solutions, and we will most probably crack the code on how to solve that problem between now and the end of the decade.